Hey everybody, it's Patrick. Welcome to a core challenging practice. Let's start on our hands and knees to warm up the wrists just a little bit. We're gonna do a little bit of stuff on our hands today. So it's nice to get them active, get them part of the process. Make sure the wrists are feeling good. Make sure to feel some movement through the shoulders, some movement through the hands, gripping through the fingers so you can begin to traction against your mat or the floor. And again, you can circle in any pattern that feels good to you. Just kind of find an awareness to it. Take a moment here and enjoy the passive start before we get into the intensity of our journey. Find center, and then from here, tuck the toes, lift the knees off the ground just a little bit. So all of a sudden, you're feeling the thumbs pushing down, lifting through the shoulders. Tuck the tailbone underneath as much as you can, so posterior pelvic tilt, and then push through the hands a little bit more, rounding into your upper back as much as possible. Keep driving through the thumbs. Keep pulling the tailbone underneath, pushing through the toes. And then unwind, lengthen the spine, lift the tailbone up. Good. Lower the knees down. Push the tops of the feet down, lift the knees up slightly. Doing the same thing here, so start with the shoulders and the upper back, pushing through the hands, beginning to round through the upper thoracic spine as much as you can. Then begin to tuck the tailbone underneath. Feel your lower belly lifting, and then your upper abdomen catching that strength and really pushing more energy up towards your spine. Holding there for just 5, 4, 3, 2, on one, release. Curve the chest out. Flip the hands so the fingers point back towards the knees. You can hold right here, stretching the wrists a little bit more, or step back into a flip-handed plank pose. This is one of my favorite plank poses to start a practice with because it really helps you activate the core, helps you activate your lower belly, get the legs part of the process, reach through the heels, allow the heart to lengthen just a bit further out. Holding where you are for just 5, 4, 3, 2, on one, lower the knees to the floor. Bring your hands back to their normal position. Take your inhale. And on your exhale, push yourself back towards your downward facing dog, but don't go all the way there. Keep the arms straight. You can keep your vision forward, but have the knees bent, deeply bent. All right, so you almost feel like your shins are parallel with the floor or working towards it. Push down through the thumbs, lift the right foot off the ground. And then from here, bring your right knee over to your left tricep without the right shoulder moving forward. Keep lifting through the lower belly. Squeeze the right knee up towards the left tricep a little bit more. Holding. Lower the right knee to the left wrist. Sweep it over to the right wrist, up to the right tricep, and then back over to the left tricep. Step the right foot back to meet the left. Again, bend the knees, push your hips back in space as much as you can, driving through the thumbs, long spine. Float the left foot off the ground. Bring your left knee over to your right tricep. Again, try not let the left shoulder go forward. It's going to want to when you twist, but let that twist come from your hips and from your spine. Push the thumbs down a little bit more. Lift the left knee higher. Try and keep the right knee low or straighten through the right leg, whatever helps you feel more activation. Then lower the left knee down towards the right wrist, over to the left wrist, up to the left tricep, and back over to the right tricep. Holding there, feeling stability in the shoulders. Your arms are probably burning. Mine definitely are too. Feel the core engagement, and then step the left foot to meet the right. Push your hips up and back in space. Again, creating a long spine. Try and drop your chest lower towards the floor. And then bend your elbows, pull the heart out like you're moving towards a push-up, moving towards the lowest part of the push-up. In yoga, we call it the chaturanga. See if you can sweep out. Hold your space there. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, on one, rise up to plank. Bend the knees, push your hips up and back in space. You're almost done with this stuff on the arms. Stick with it. Keep the knees low. Point the tailbone up, drive through the thumbs. Feel all the stability, all of the strength. Lift the right foot off the ground. Bring the right knee all the way up to the right tricep. Pushing through the left toes to the best of your capability. Take an inhale here. On the exhale, lift the right knee a little bit higher, maybe up into the armpit. Pushing through the thumbs, holding your space. And then lower the right knee down towards the right wrist. Sweep it over to the left wrist, up to the left tricep, over to the right tricep. Drop the left heel down. Twist and reach your right knee up to the sky as much as you can. Reach your left arm overhead. Push down, resist the floor. See if you can get just a little bit more lifted in your side body. Grip through the fingers. Feel the right shoulder wrapping onto the back. Feel the drive to quit and then say, not yet. Not yet. Don't let those thoughts raise up in your mind. Bring your left hand back to the floor, right knee to right tricep. Step right foot to meet left. Bend the knees. Sit the hips back as much as possible. Arms staying straight. Core engaged. Push off the toes. Bring your left knee up to your left tricep. Find the spot. Don't let the left knee land and sit on the tricep. You want that connection point, but you want a bit of drive there. Take an inhale. On the exhale, push down, lift the left knee up just a bit more. Really pull it in towards the armpit. Feel the lift, spread the shoulder blades. Lower the left knee down to the left wrist. Sweep over to the right wrist. Up to the right tricep, lift a little bit higher. Back to the left tricep, hold. Take the inhale here. Drop your right heel down to the floor. Reach your right hand up. Twist the left knee towards the ceiling, the space above you. See if you can breathe there. Trust yourself. Find the challenge in the position for you. Maybe it's the breath, maybe it's the physicality, but you're doing all things that are benefiting you, moving your body in space in any way. Take one more inhale here. On your exhale, right hand finds the floor as left knee finds left tricep. Create the touch, and then step the left foot back to meet the right. Keep the arms straight, bend the knees. Sitting back as far as possible, look forward, bend the elbows, and then begin to pull yourself through in slow motion towards the low push-up position. Feel the arms actively supporting you. Feel the energy moving through the legs, through the midsection of the body, your core, and into your hands. Exhale, rise up to the push-up. Good. And then walk the hands all the way, the feet all the way up to meet the hands. As you get there, sit all the way down. Take the inhale. On your exhale, lower to your Ardha Navasana, low boat pose. Reach the hands overhead. Get long through the fingers. And just hold here for a casual 15, 14. Lift the chest higher, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on one, release. This is the first time we've had a moment to catch our breath in this challenging practice, so take it and embrace it. We have one more bit of stuff to do here. Focus your mind. Come into a clarity of your thought. Know that all that matters here is giving your best effort. Take the inhale. Exhale, begin to lift the shoulders off the ground. Curve the chest up on towards the belly. If you have diastasis or you just don't feel strong enough to lift the legs, push the heels down or shorten the stance, bringing the feet towards the bum. Lift the feet off the ground if you feel comfortable. Good. From here, push the inner ankles together a bit more, and then reach the right arm overhead. Lower the left heel to touch the floor. Push the left heel down. Try and push the right fingers into the floor, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Right hand comes by right hip. Right foot lowers. Left fingers stretch towards the floor. Push the left fingers and right heel down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Right hand lowers. Left hand by left hip. Left heel lowers. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Right heel finds the floor, pushes down. Left fingertips find the floor, push down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Left heel pushes down. Right fingers push down. You're there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. And you're there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find center. Hold for 5, 4, 3. Challenge. Reach the arms overhead. 2, 1, release. Whew, whew. Nice work, you guys. If you stuck with that, amazing effort. Bring your heels close to your butt. Lift and lower the hips a few times for soft bridge pose at your own pace. Feel energy pushing through the feet. Just allowing some space to move in the other direction. So much front body activation. Now we're just activating the back body to get a little bit longer through the front body, helping you use this new strength that you're putting into your physical system. And also finding a balance physically and energetically. Go ahead and release. Bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Push the feet together, let the knees open wide. Supta Baddha Konasana. If you're done with your practice here today, thank you so much for joining me. If you're continuing on with another practice of your own or another video, get into it now. Have an amazing rest of your day. Hope to see you again soon. Peace.